Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Madals and this is game number 2 of a best of 3. It's from the WCS EU Challenger qualifiers and it is a Protoss versus a Zerg. If you haven't seen game number 1, well, let me be honest, you should pause this video, you should open a new tab of your web browser of choice, flick over to my YouTube channel and go and watch it, because otherwise you're starting halfway through a series and you don't want to be the one who comes in halfway through a good movie, because that'll make you pretty sad and you'd always be wondering, hey, how did we get here? Why is everyone gasping at this completely non-plot twist? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, yeah. Bit off topic there. Down in the bottom right position, spawning as the blue Protoss from Azubu, it is Vines. He's currently 1-0 up. And his opponent in the north position of Polar Knights, representing Team Liquid, it's the Red Zerg Red. So, game number 1. How can I summarize game number 1? Simply, Red got a quick third against the Gateway Expand, but not hatch pull. He went hatch pull, hatch gas, and it kind of didn't work because then he got attacked with a lot of zealots and he only had zerglings and it was like swipe with the zealots, and the zerglings were all like nom 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 nom, and the zerglings won at first, and then well, the zealots won a bit more. Red lost a little bit more, but then he was like, okay, I've stabilized. Everything's good, bro. He tried to check up the leg, get down his roaches really late, and Hydra's down really, well, normal times. And then, yeah, that was all good. Until, of course, Vines was like, I've got 2 Nexus, I've got a ton of Gateways, and I've got 3 Immortals that I made while I was harassing you with these Zealots. Guess who's a-coming and knocking at your door? Do you want to know who it was? It was Vines. And Vines won. He killed the third, he kept powering through, and Red, he went for a drone wave thinking he was safe, but oh no he wasn't, and then of course Vines won. So that's what happened there. Red playing a bit safer this game, went for the spawning pool before the hatchery. Notice that when you sound like a bit of a dick really as a caster when you say things by their full names, in my opinion. Like everyone goes, oh yeah, he got his pool before his hatch. That sounds normal. When you say, and one Mr. Red first constructed his spawning pool behind his mineral field before advancing henceforth to his natural base, where he began to construct his second hatchery there. It just makes you sound... Don't get me on, it's like Zergling Speed or Metabolic Boost. Everyone knows it as Zergling Speed, they just do alright. It's one of those things. It's why I would be the most awesome League of Legends caster ever. Because, like, you can just describe what the abilities are in varying times of, like, flashing colors and shiny things. You don't actually need to know their names as far as I'm concerned. And anyone who's seen me play League of Legends knows I do not know what any of the ability names are. I know them as Q, W, E, and R if I play them, or as just whatever they look like. So I'm like, oh my god, he did that ground crater thingy. Yeah, exactly. That sounds so much better than whatever it's actually called. It should be called the ground crater thingy, or bouncing bullet thingy, or whatever. But that's beside the point. Zerglings have made it in. See that there was a Nexus. Know that it was, well, quite clearly coming down here. Everything looking good. A Gateway Expand once more. Rep just chilling out, getting some Zerglings, getting his metabolic boost upgrade. And that of course means his Zerglings will scurry along. They will float between every couple of hop, skips, and jumps. I'd like to be able to spontaneously grow wings. That'd be quite useful. I think it'd be very functional in day-to-day life, but I wouldn't really want the type of wings that Zergling gets. You know, like those insecty wings. I prefer to go with like bat wings or something. I think that would look a bit more hardcore. Like, I don't know, I think I had big bat wings come out of my back. That would actually kind of freak people out, whereas if you just had like these insecty, see-through-y weird things, that would probably just be like, what is this? What is this madness? Anyway, third hatch is on its way down. The Zealot, unfortunately, will die. He got into the best position before he died, though, but he still died. That's kind of sad. Red, with Zergling Speed about to kick in. These Zerglings are about to get a bit of a boost. There we go. Trundling along very hyperactively. I don't know why the wings make the legs move more. Now, that doesn't really make sense, does it? They should kind of glide between each step. Oh well. Anyway, that's why it's called Metabolic Boost and not Zerglings with Wings upgrade. So, additional gas is getting taken down now. That's the second gas from Red. All looking good. Vines, meanwhile, he has got 2 more gateways. With 2 more gateways, that makes 5 gateways. 5 gateways plus a mothership core equals fun harassment times. Fun harassment times equals Red really should get a rotor on this game, but he's not going to. He's just got speeding. He's like, oh, you got a sentry. Ah, and you got 2 gateways. I know what your plan is. You're going to make a bit of stuff and then probably try and expand. But hang on, you don't have an expansion. This is what Red sees, by the way. He knows that there's a gateway and a cybernetics core. He doesn't know about these. And that means this push is going to be coming out. But Red smells something fishy. He's like, well, you don't have a third coming down. So I guess, okay, that's quite a few units. Like I've already got my rotor on. That's good times. My lair's also on its way. Kind of better make some spines just in case. I don't want to lose my third base again because obviously being a best of 3, if Red loses this, he will be in some trouble. Yeah, moving forward. Proxy pylon. If I'm not mistaken, there isn't a proxy pylon yet. The probe is moving forward. The watchtower! The watchtower sees it. If that probe gets killed, that would be good, and that's why Vines is pulling it back. It's like, I really, really need this pylon so bad, bro. We've got more roaches coming out, more pylons coming forward, getting closer. This is now the perilous waiting game, where Vines can't move in yet because he needs the reinforcements. But the longer he waits, the more chance Red gets. So he's got to time it just right, where that pylon's up precisely in time to get some reinforcements. He doesn't lose too much before he needs the critical mass of units. Red Spine Crawler poking away is going to kill one of those zealots. Time Warp won't manage to trap that Scream, but that force field is on the money. Manages to trap it perfectly. And of course, with the reinforcements coming in Red, he's got to be very cautious now. Force fields are good. Zone out a small group of this army, but critically stop the drones from escaping. Stop the roaches from pulling back, and that means Zealots can close up the distance, start chopping away at them with their side blades. And now Red is in a serious mode of hurt because Vines, he's just going to be getting a good number of units. He's kept most of this up. The hatchery is going to fall. There is literally no way Red can save that. Vines does go for another time warp. Red wondering if it ever ends. No, it never ends, Red. I'm sorry. You're playing Zerg. The 2 bases will never, ever end. But yeah, this is now looking very, very good for Vines. Picking off the roaches. Moving forward. Knocking out the 3rd hatch. Hurting Red's economy. Putting him back on equal basis with the Protoss. And that simply means the thing's looking very, very good. Red clearly not too happy about this. Really not too happy about the 2 base plays. But he could make adjustments to his playstyle, and I think that's always an important thing to look at is what could he have scouted to see different, because skill, it would have been hard to scout that there. Vines even apologizing for this. GG cool though, and Vines will take the series 2-0 with 2 base all-ins. So Protoss 2 base all-ins are still very strong, and there's a good variety of them that can come down. And I think Red, if I was looking objectively at those games, Red could have got his Roach Warren on both occasions a lot sooner, to be a little bit more safe. He also, well, actually, that's really the big thing. Get that Roach Warren down a bit sooner. Lots of Zerg players will get it down quicker just to avoid that Zealot heavy composition. Because defending with Lings alone is so hard against Protoss players when they gateway expand. But anyway, that was the series. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you like the video, leave a cool comment, and subscribe. I get new games up daily to my YouTube, and also stream a lot. So check out twitch.tv/Madals. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.